Hi everybody, and welcome back to FANG Friday. This is Ross Healy, the chairman of Strategic Analysis Corporation and a senior portfolio manager at McNichol and Associates Asset Management. Well, Thursday was certainly a breath of life for those who are still holding the FANG stocks. However, before we get too excited, we need to take a look to see if what occurred in the market has any profound meaning, or whether this is just another hope-inspired rebound designed to keep the mugs in the game. Remember that the market always does what it has to do to confound the greatest number of people and keep them in the game till it's ready to lower the boom. Markets do not go down in a straight line, except in rare occasions, like the COVID pandemic collapse or the US banking fiasco in 2008. Markets take their time getting to where they're going to go. And right now, they want you to believe. Right now, we've had 6 days in a row of declining markets, and it's extremely rare that you get a 7th without some respite. So, no real surprise. Of course, it's not only the FANGs that we care about. Has anything profound happened among the market averages that might alter our thinking? Well, I'll talk about that after we parse the FANGs. And this is one great advantage of being a client of ours. You can closely monitor your own SVA charts so you can see when the market is blowing smoke or if change is in the air. And it doesn't take an hour or longer a day either. A few minutes, 10 minutes a day is all that you really need to keep close tabs on every stock that you own. When changes are coming fast and furious as they are now, and as I expect they will be the case for some time to come, joining our investment community will keep you completely up to date with all of your portfolio holdings and keep you well informed. Just go to www.strategicanalysis.ca/pricing and get started today. Let me tantalize you by telling you that I believe a really good trading opportunity is coming up. Not today, and nothing too immediate, but one is coming if history is any guide. But before we take a close look at those FANGs and what's going on, as always, I do like to say thanks to everyone who likes this video and all our subscribers. Okay, what happened on Thursday was incredible. 4 and maybe 5 of the FANGs all fell to structural support on the same day at the same time. Let's take a look at them. Here's Alphabet. Okay, it's LSG price. Hey, that's 4.5 times book, $98. Look where it closed yesterday at $99.71. A perfect hit, actually, right on its LSG price. Same thing with Tesla. It is now trading, at least as of the close of Thursday, over it's HB3 of $221. But on Thursday, it hit $209.30. Talk about close and accurate, eh? Meta, same thing, came right down to its mid-growth price. That's 2.5 times book value. Has a nice bounce. Netflix came right down to its LSG price, actually just maybe a little tiny bit below there, but look, a lovely bounce off there. As you know, I kind of have a kind of a secret love for Netflix because it's hit its very, very, very long-term low. Now, a stock that I had been waiting to hit at its bubble price is Amazon. And actually, if I take a look at Amazon at the trading on Thursday, it came to within, I think, $105.30 or something like that. So very, very, very close to that bubble price, which, by the way, had been the low that I was expecting, unless, of course, it failed. But it certainly hasn't failed today. Two stocks, however, sorry, can't give you any good news here. NVIDIA continues to head lower. A little bounce, perhaps, but nothing very significant. It continues, I think, to head down to its bubble price, which I don't show here, but that is some way down from here. The same thing with Microsoft. Microsoft failed at its HB1, that's 9.5 times book value, which I had been kind of expecting might have held a stock. Had a momentary sort of backwards glance and then just said, we're heading lower, and down it goes. Now, the one stock that I remain uncertain about is Apple. And as you can see in the chart here, it has broken the HB5, which is 26 times book. But you see, what we don't know is, and we're going to have to wait for its new balance sheet, is have they continued to buy back stock? And therefore, you know, is something like this possibly going to be the actual HB6? In other words, is it going to pull it down? Well, we're going to have to wait and see. In summary, what a day Thursday was. For the FANGs, Alphabet, Tesla, Meta, and Netflix hit what we call structural breakpoints, pretty much dead on, and bounced. Actually, I might be able to make that 5 if I include Amazon, which momentarily came within $1 and change of falling to its bubble price. Of course, I'd have to guess that there might well be a number of other stocks that have done the same. I regret that I can't show you how all of your own stocks fared, as we might be here till midnight if I did. What the rally has not done is produced more than a little blip in the structural stock market index prices, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, or the TSX. Stock market history is still not in your corner if you happen to be bullish, so please keep that in mind. The key market indices have always bottomed at SVA breakpoints, never in between, as they are now. Now, if you'd like to be bullish for a bounce or better, Amazon has met my key long-term target at its bubble price, and Netflix is hanging in at and modestly above its low super growth price. That's 4.5 times book. The super growth price, 3.5 times book, is a very long-term low, and the stock looks eager to hang in. I would certainly hang in with both for the moment until things become clearer. NVIDIA and Microsoft remain in their price downtrend, so I would not be in a hurry to consider them for anything but the trash basket at the moment. That leaves Apple, doesn't it? My perennial bugaboo because of its share buyback program, which continues to throw any useful SVA analysis off kilter. Maybe the next balance sheet will clarify things for us, but as I have reiterated a number of times, in a poor market environment and a stock with no visible fair market value support, I personally do not care what happens to this stock, and I still do not wish to own it. In any case, if we get 7 stocks right and have to mumble about the 8th, it's a burden I can bear. So lots to think about this week. As we have seen over the past 3.5 years of our FANG Friday telecasts, these behemoths have provided many opportunities to trade, both on the long side and the short side. and nothing has changed this week. There's always more to do. By the way, we are coming very close to the anniversary of the top of the NASDAQ a little more than a year ago. How SVA has fared in that time might be of some interest to those of you who like to keep score. I'll review my record in all its gory details shortly. I think that I have served you well, but I have to leave that judgment up to you. Anyway, for now, this has been Ross Healy, the chairman of Strategic Analysis Corporation and a senior portfolio manager at McNichol & Associates Asset Management, reminding you that nothing, including investing, is difficult if you have the right tools. I'll see you